So we're gonna introduce a youngster into the mix here. I've got my mare. She's not experienced a whole bunch, but we're gonna work her through it. We're gonna work her with a youngster. She's worked several horses for me now. So we're gonna go ahead and introduce a baby into her life. And so we're gonna take Lana's 2-year-old and see if we can't teach him some manners from the back of a nice young mare. Same thing I had them do. I'm going to stretch that rope across, let them meet each other, ears are pinned, and I'm just going to kind of run him over. There we go. So he's excited. He's not sure what we're doing, so I'm just going to kind of move him around here. Pull on his head, and I'm just going to keep shaping her towards his butt. Shorten him up just a little bit. Move her feet a little bit. He won't be as much as a boat anchor because he kind of wants to come along, be a little more exciting. So we'll just kind of take a little bit of that fresh off. There we go. Disengage her a little bit. Shorten her up underneath him. There we go. We're just going to keep helping these horses. Everything needs to be successful, and here it needs to be a little more 50-50. See, he wants to get a little nosy back there. I'm just going to disengage her a little bit more and pull him up to me. And pull him up to me. There. So we keep her out of trouble by disengaging. Let her move out. Take a wrap, and I'm going to kind of pull on him a little bit. Well, he's coming now. There's that pull. Don't let your horses start biting. Make it uncomfortable. There's a little respect. There's some space. Because the horse you're riding can't always do something, so you got to help him out once in a while. Crime fits the punishment. Once on the jaw, now we're there. I can reach under here and I can get him shorter. Pop my turns. Come back in here. Now I'm going to help her. I'm just going to bump his nose. I'm going to step right up here. And just kind of teach him to yield a little bit. And teach her that he's going to yield a little bit. He doesn't have much of a choice. There. You know, he's young. He's a boy. So we're just going to... There. A little bit of respect. Just teach that little bit. There. I don't want to be hard on him because he doesn't know anything. I want to put enough pressure on him that he learns. So I'm using my right leg here a little bit more. Pushing her into him. There. And now I can hustle her feet up. I'm going to switch hands, take a turn on my horn. There. Give him a little more rope. Come in there. Kind of pull on him. Pull him up here some more. Teach him to lead up. He's young. Now's the time. Your older broke horses may not lead so nice. They may have a little more drag on their back end. So we're just going to kind of help him out a little bit. Say, hey, come on with us. We're not so bad. There we go. Real nice. Now my mare's getting to feel that pull on the saddle horn, pull in the collar, and she's just kind of stepping into it. She's learning how to pick that young horse up with her hindquarters and just bring him along. I like pulling in a circle because they can't sit down and just decide, oh, I'm not going to go. Because if he does, well, we're just going to pull his head off his shoulders. And once that happens, then the shoulders have to move, and then we've got the feet picking up in the air, and he's just going to come along. Just real nice, just like he's doing right here. Pop my turns, step up underneath here. I'm going to work this yellow mare. Got my left leg working, balancing up that hindquarters. There. Kind of stumbled a little bit. There you go. Good. A little bit of respect. It's all right. We're going to see if we can't attach his shoulders to this deal. There we go. There we go. See, he's thinking about nipping at her a little bit, but, well, that hasn't worked out the last few times, so he's trying to decide if there's another plan here. We're just stepping those shoulders across. And I can do the same thing here again. Take a wrap on my horn. Trot my mare up. And trot him up. We're working on a circle. We just want that horse to move up. I don't care so much if he keeps up. I care more about him just leading up. I can feel a little release. I don't have to hold real tight on my horn. We're just kind of letting him figure it out. And we're doing the same thing we did with Lana and Nancy a little bit ago. And just moving my mare and putting some life in her feet. Real nice. And we're going to trade sides. And we want to trade sides before he decides he wants to do something different. Like not come along. There we go. Slow everything down. There, make him bend. Walk my mare up. Make her bend. There. He's thinking harder about his life, what it should be like. There. Just going to pull him up right here. Just want to pull him up. Just kind of step him up. And slow my mare down a little bit. Just going to try and get him to switch directions, switch sides of his mind. There it is. I guess she's a little tired of him. It's all right. We're in position. He's starting to respect a little bit. Now we'll just pick everybody up, run him a little bit of rope so he's not too close behind her. See, he got a little ahead and I just took some of that slack up, run him a little bit of rope. We're just kind of control what we see back here so everybody can behave. Disengage her. Bring her back. Just going to kind of fix my ropes here a little bit. Fix my reins. Get up nice and close. Just keep fixing my mare a little bit. Put her right in there. Now we'll see if we can get him to change his mind. Kind of run into him here a little bit. There. Just help him a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that's not okay. We're not going to let him be aggressive, just like we're not going to let her be aggressive. They can pin their ears and they can act all they want, but there's no biting allowed. Move your shoulders over. There you go. There. Got her to move. Got him to react. There. There. That's all right. Young horses do that. If you're nervous about that, young horses do that. Keep that in mind. There. Took a couple times to get him to change his mind. So I'm push her up. Just get her out of the circle. Keeping an eye on him. I don't want him to get across behind me. I want him to stay in the middle. It's all right. He's young. He's excited. Spending a little time with a pretty girl. It's all good. There we go. There. Disengage, disengage. Yeah, disengage. See, my riding mare kind of forgot what she was supposed to do. So we're just going to help her for a second. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. And just help her out. Just help her out. There. We're just going to help her out. She got to move her feet. She got to do her job. There. There, he yielded his shoulders real nice. There, we can switch sides. We're going to push on her ribs a little bit more. Get her to disengage, get her tail away from his head. There. There. Come on. Come on. Come on. Step up. Kind of spill her out with my left foot here. Get her to round out. Step up here. There. See now my young horse is starting to learn a little respect. There we go. Good. Spill her out here. Let that rope go down. Step her back. There. Now I can walk her back up. Back up here. Kind of help him to understand. There. I can move her up. There, now he's leading a little nicer. He wants to say, oh, I can come out here and I can play. Doesn't have to. He can stay back there. There. There you go. Just walk her up in there. Underneath that rope. There. He wasn't expecting that. That was kind of nice. Working a young horse can be exciting. You got to have some good control on the horse you're riding. They may not like it. They may find it unappealing. But at the same time, if your horse is broke enough, they should find that their job is their job. If you can handle your horse, then you can get some things done. See, that's a lot nicer. That's a huge change. Step her underneath that rope. We'll come back here. We're going to pull him around. That's real nice. That's real nice. My mare settled down. He settled down. Now we're starting to kind of get a couple things. Oh, she got a little bit ahead of herself, so I'm just going to step her back over there. Spill her out. There you go. Just flip that rope up there. I'm just going to help her out a little bit. There. That's a lot nicer. It's a lot nicer change. He says, oh, I want to be friends. She didn't want to do her job. It's all right. We'll just move her away from him, trot her up. We're back to working. He doesn't get to bite her on the tail. So we're just going to step him back a little bit. Let the dust settle. There we go. Good. Let him stand there and let her stand here. I think that's a good example of what you can do, what you can get done. Take your time. Give yourself every opportunity to be successful. Don't rush it. Don't look for failure. Look for success.